Only 16 seconds left. God says, I saw your future and I couldn't stop crying. I wasn't allowed to tell you until now. Open this message immediately. You have no idea what's been waiting for you. This moment right now is not random. It's the beginning of something your heart has longed for, cried for, prayed for in silence. My child, I've waited until now because the time had to be right. You were not ready before, but you are now. There are only a few seconds left before something shifts forever. Do not walk away. Do not scroll past. This is not just another passing word. This is me, your Father, your Creator, speaking to you, because I saw what was ahead and I wept. If your heart is open, comment Amen. Right now, let this moment be sealed in your soul. I saw the nights you cried alone, the days you smiled to hide your pain, and the silent wars you fought inside your mind. I saw when people left, when promises were broken, and when your faith trembled under the weight of loss. And even though you felt alone, I was there. Every tear you shed spoke louder than words ever could. Every sleepless night was recorded in my hands. But there was something I couldn't show you until this very moment. Your future, I saw it. I saw how close you came to giving up. I saw the attacks that were aimed at you, the schemes the enemy built in the dark. I saw the doors slammed in your face and the hearts that betrayed you. And when I looked further ahead, I saw what was waiting for you on the other side. And I couldn't stop crying. Not because of the pain, but because of the glory that was coming. You have no idea how bright your future is. You have no idea how much I had to protect you from to get you here. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. Heaven has been watching you, covering you, preparing you. The silence was not absence. It was protection. I held back what you thought you needed because I knew what you truly needed. I delayed what you asked for, not to hurt you, but to set the stage for something far greater than you imagined. That delay was my mercy. That closed door was my shield. That heartbreak was the redirection you didn't know you needed. If you believe something is shifting for you, comment 11. Let your faith activate what I've already set in motion. Child, listen to me. There are only 16 seconds left in the spiritual realm before what was hidden becomes visible. You are standing on the edge of a divine release. The enemy fought hard to make you miss this moment. He tried to exhaust you right before the breakthrough. He tried to convince you that I had left, that nothing was going to change. But I never left. I've been fighting for you in rooms you've never entered, removing people from your path who would have delayed your purpose. You are chosen not because you are perfect, but because I placed my hand on you when you were still in your mother's womb. I've called you by name. When the world rejected you, I accepted you. When they saw failure, I saw potential. When you were weeping, I was interceding for you. When your heart was breaking, I was collecting every shattered piece. I couldn't tell you this before because your heart wasn't ready to carry it. You needed to walk through the fire so your faith could be refined. You needed to lose some things to learn what truly matters. But now you are ready. Now I can show you what I've been building behind the scenes. It's bigger than the job you lost. It's deeper than the relationship that broke. It's stronger than the fear that tried to define you. This moment right now is not just a comfort. It's a warning. There's a window of time I've opened for you. Step into it. Believe again. Trust again. Pray like you've never prayed. Worship like you've already received it, because in the Spirit, it's already done. What looked impossible is now my responsibility. What you thought was too late is right on time in my hands. My child, you are standing in the last few seconds of delay before acceleration. The shift is already happening. You may not feel it in your body, but your spirit knows. That tightness in your chest, that stirring in your heart. It's me. It's my Spirit confirming to you that the old season has expired. You are stepping into something new. Not because you earned it, but because I promised it. Let me tell you what I saw. I saw you walking into rooms that once shut you out. I saw you standing in peace where there used to be chaos. I saw you embracing healing where there was once deep pain. I saw divine connections replacing counterfeit relationships. I saw chains falling off of your mind. I saw doors opening in places you thought were permanently locked. I saw you shining in a way that terrified the darkness. And that's why the attacks increased. That's why the pressure grew. The enemy got a glimpse of what I had prepared for you and tried to stop it before it was born. But he forgot one thing. I am your Father. I will never abandon what I created. I will never leave what I started. I finish what I begin. And I began something in you that hell itself cannot cancel. You were never meant to stay broken. You were never meant to carry shame. The cross took it all. My blood paid for it all. Every sin, every mistake, every moment you thought disqualified you, I've already covered it. You're not fighting for victory. You're standing in it. You are not waiting to be loved. You are already loved with an everlasting love. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script long buried in government files can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The enemy fears your awakening, because when you realize who you are, everything changes. That's why the battle has been so fierce. That's why confusion tried to cloud your vision. But now the veil is lifting. Now the truth is being revealed. You were born for such a time as this. The same power that raised my son from the dead is alive in you. It's time you walk like it. It's time you speak like it. It's time you believe like it. You are not weak. You are not defeated. You are not forgotten. You are mine. And because you are mine, no weapon formed against you will prosper. I didn't say the weapons wouldn't form. I said they wouldn't win. I didn't say storms wouldn't come. I said I'd be with you in them. I didn't promise an easy road, but I promised I'd walk every step of it with you. You've cried long enough. You've feared long enough. You've doubted long enough. It's time to rise. Time to stand. Time to receive what I've been holding for you. There are blessings with your name on them. There are miracles that have been delayed, not denied. There are answers on the way. But you must believe. You must keep going, because you are closer than you think. Not a single tear, not a single prayer, not a single time you chose love, when hate would have been easier. None of it went unseen. Heaven recorded all of it. And I've been storing up what's coming your way, because I promised that those who sow in tears will reap in joy. You're about to see what that means with your own eyes. The pressure you've been under wasn't punishment. It was proof of your preparation. The pain was not a curse. It was a stretching, a breaking of what couldn't come with you into the next season. I wasn't breaking you down to hurt you. I was breaking things off you: pride, fear, insecurity, doubt, the approval of others. Those chains couldn't stay. I had to make room for glory, not comfort. And though it hurt, it was my mercy. I let some things fall apart so your life could finally come together in me. If you trust that I've been guiding you through every unseen step, comment 22. Let it be your quiet declaration of trust. There is still something I need you to understand. What I'm releasing into your life is not just a blessing. It's alignment. I'm lining up your path with my plan. I'm aligning your spirit with my will. No more cycles, no more delays, no more running in circles trying to figure it all out. The confusion is breaking. The cloud is lifting. I am not a God of disorder. I am the God of peace. And I am bringing your mind, your heart, and your surroundings into divine order. That's why you felt such a heavy shift lately. People falling away, old desires fading, your heart changing. It's all me. I'm clearing out what doesn't belong. I'm making space for what's coming. I'm not just giving you something. You're becoming someone. The version of you that's stepping into this next season is not the one who barely survived the last one. You are stronger. You are wiser. You are more rooted. You've been through the fire. And the fire didn't destroy you. It refined you. Child, look around. The winds are changing. The atmosphere around you is shifting. The same places where you used to struggle, you will soon walk in with peace. The same areas where you felt lack will overflow. The same things that once tormented your mind will hold no power over you. You are not who you used to be. And the enemy knows it. That's why he tried to drag you back into old habits, old people, old fears, because he's terrified of who you're becoming. You didn't come this far to quit. You didn't walk through all that just to go back. You are on the edge of fulfillment. The vision I placed in your heart wasn't a fantasy. It was a glimpse, a preview, a signpost to keep your hope alive. I know it's been long. I know your strength has been stretched thin. But you've made it to the turning point. This is not where your story ends. It's where your testimony begins. Let me remind you what I promised. I said I would never leave you. I said I would make a way in the wilderness. I said I would restore what the locusts have eaten. I said I would prepare a table for you in the presence of your enemies. I said that those who wait on me would renew their strength. Did you think I forgot I am not like man, that I should lie? If I said it, I would do it. If I spoke it, I will bring it to pass. My timing has always been perfect. And now the time is right. Not a second too soon or too late. You didn't miss it. You didn't mess it up. You didn't ruin my plan. In fact, even your detours have been rooted back into destiny. That's how sovereign I am. Even your mistakes are being used for your good. Even the worst chapters of your story are being rewritten into miracles. And hear me when I say this. What's coming will not be small. It will not be ordinary. I'm not giving you scraps. I'm pouring out overflow. This will not be something you have to beg for. You won't have to chase it or manipulate it or prove yourself for it. This will be a blessing that chases you. This will be favor that finds you. This will be answers that come knocking without you having to force any doors open. You've suffered in silence. You've carried pain behind your smile. But now I am exchanging your ashes for beauty. I am clothing you in garments of praise. I am giving you double for your trouble. You are about to laugh again, dance again, hope again, dream again. And this time it won't slip through your fingers. This time it will stay. This time the foundation is me, and I do not fail. If your faith is rising, and you believe my hand is on your life, comment 333. Let the enemy hear your faith declare itself. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now you can reverse it. Say these 9 words, and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. My child, I need you to know how proud I am of you. You kept walking when everything around you said stop. You stayed close when others drifted. You forgave when you could have held on to anger. You waited when the world told you to rush. And all of that mattered. It mattered more than you know. Every act of obedience, every seed of faith, it's all coming back multiplied. Now do not be afraid when things begin to move quickly. Acceleration is coming. Opportunities, healing, restoration. Even the things you thought were long gone, I am bringing them back to life. That lost time, I am redeeming it. That lost relationship, I can restore it. That broken dream, I can breathe on it again. Nothing is beyond my reach. Nothing is too hard for me. I am the same God who parted the Red Sea, the same God who raised Lazarus, the same God who calmed the storm. And I have not changed. I still do miracles. I still answer prayers. I still protect, provide, and pour out. I still make the impossible happen. And I am about to do it for you. Not because you earned it, but because I love you. You're about to reap where you didn't even plant. That's what happens when I step in. That's what happens when I restore what was stolen. My child, I need you to open your heart right now because this next part of your journey requires more than survival. It requires faith. I am not asking you to understand everything. I'm asking you to trust me through what doesn't make sense. I'm asking you to hold my hand, even when the path is dark. I'm asking you to remember what I said, not what the world is shouting. Because when I said I had plans to prosper you, I meant it. When I promised I would give you hope and a future, I meant every word. Even when your emotions tell you otherwise, my promise stands. If you believe this word is speaking to something deep inside you, comment 555. Let that be your silent cry of agreement. There's something you've been waiting on, and the wait has been long. It's made you question your prayers. It's made you wonder if I still hear you. I do. I always have. Every word, every whisper, it all reached me. I didn't turn my face away. I didn't ignore you. I delayed because the blessing needed to meet the right version of you. I couldn't let it come to the version of you still clinging to what I was trying to remove. You had to heal. You had to grow. And now finally, you are becoming the person ready to receive what I've been holding back. I know it felt like rejection, but it was redirection. I know it felt like abandonment, but it was protection. There are things you thought you lost. There were actually weights you couldn't carry into your next chapter. I had to remove them before they broke you. It wasn't punishment. It was pruning, and anything I prune, I prepare for greater fruit. You are entering a harvest season, but not just any harvest. One that carries answers to years of prayer. Some of you are reading this with heaviness in your heart, wondering if this truly applies to you. Let me be clear. Yes, it does. You are not the exception. You are not forgotten. You are not too far gone. I don't speak promises to some and skip others. I am not a man who plays favorites. I see you. I know what you've been through, and I am speaking directly into your life. Because this is the moment you've been unknowingly walking toward all this time. You see your steps have been ordered, even the ones you thought were missteps. Even the roads you wish you never took. I used it all. I redeemed it all. That's how powerful I am. I don't waste pain. I transform it. I don't erase your past. I rebuild your future on top of it. I use the broken places as foundations for miracles. You don't have to pretend you've got it all together. You just need to bring what's left to me. I will do the rest. You're not running out of time. You're right on time. That lie that says it's too late, it's not from me. That voice that says you missed your moment, it's not mine. I am the God who turns dead ends into divine openings. I am the one who brings water from a rock. I don't need perfect conditions to bless you. I just need your heart open, your hands, ready, your faith alive. My child, I want you to be still for a moment and breathe this in. Let peace settle into your bones. The storm didn't destroy you. It made room for clarity. The wilderness wasn't your ending. It was your training ground. And now, what felt like a place of delay will be known as the place where destiny was planted. You've been waiting on a sign, and here it is. I am with you. I am for you, and I am moving even now. If you're ready to step into what I've prepared, comment 1212. Let it echo through the heavens. I've seen you carry burdens you didn't tell anyone about. I saw how hard you tried to stay strong when everything around you was falling apart. I saw you lift others up while secretly praying for someone to lift you. And I saw how you kept choosing kindness, grace, and love, even when you didn't receive it in return. That's what made you ready. That's what made you different. That's what set you apart. I've been preparing a table for you. A place of honor, a place where my goodness will overwhelm you. And yes, the very ones who doubted you, the ones who overlooked you, they will watch and wonder. But this is not about revenge. It's about revelation. It's about showing the world what happens when someone refuses to let go of me. This is about my glory being revealed through your life. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. There will be people who don't understand your rise. Don't waste time explaining. You don't owe them an answer. Your life will speak. Your peace will testify. Your joy will preach louder than words. Just keep walking with me. Keep your eyes on me. The noise of the crowd cannot drown out my voice if you stay close. I am your shepherd. I lead, I protect, I provide. From now on, you will see things start to align. Conversations will shift. People will come into your life who carry keys to the next door. Resources will show up unexpectedly. Healing will begin to flow in the areas that felt numb. Even your dreams will change. The desires of your heart are being refined to match my will. You're not just walking into better. You're walking into my best. Don't be afraid of the new. Don't let comfort keep you chained to old places. I'm doing a new thing. And you won't find it in yesterday's patterns. You'll find it in obedience. You'll find it in surrender. You'll find it in letting go of what you thought it had to look like. My ways are higher. My thoughts are beyond yours. But my heart is for you. My plans are good. So keep moving forward. Keep pressing in. Don't settle now. Don't shrink back when you're this close. The enemy will try to distract you, discourage you, drain you. But he cannot stop what I have started. What I open, no one can shut. And what I bless, no one can curse. The pressure has been part of the shaping. I didn't allow it to crush you, but I did allow it to form you. Just like clay in the potter's hands, you've been molded through the fire, through the tears, through the waiting. And I want you to know what comes after. This will not look like what came before. I'm not returning you to the old. I'm launching you into something new. And this time, you won't have to force it, fake it, or fear losing it. If you know something deeper is awakening inside you, comment 777. Let this moment mark your faith. There's been a tug in your spirit lately, a feeling you can't explain, a restlessness in your soul. That's me. That's my spirit stirring you, preparing you, reminding you that your time is near. You've been hidden for a season, but you're not forgotten. The hiding was not punishment. It was preparation. Like David in the fields, you were being trained in silence. But the moment is coming where I will call you forward, not to impress the world, but to serve it with what I've placed in you. Some of the battles you faced had nothing to do with what you did wrong, but with what you're destined to do right. You've been attacked not because you're weak, but because you're chosen. The enemy saw your potential before you even believed it yourself. He tried to confuse you, silence you, and make you settle. But you didn't stop. Even when it hurt, even when it made no sense, you kept showing up. You kept believing, and now heaven is responding. I've been working behind the curtain. While you've been praying, I've been shifting hearts, aligning details, and opening doors you didn't even know existed. That no you cried over was actually a yes in disguise. That silence wasn't a rejection. It was timing. And now I am making a way. The very thing that once overwhelmed you will soon become the testimony that lifts others. I saw you on the nights when you felt abandoned. I was there when you sat in your car trying to hold yourself together. I heard your whispered prayers, the ones you were afraid to say out loud. I never turned away. I never tuned you out. I've been listening the whole time. And I want you to know the time of waiting has not been wasted. The seeds you planted in faith are about to bear fruit. You've been wondering when the change will come. You've been asking how long it'll take. Hear me. Heaven doesn't move according to man's clocks. It moves by faith, obedience, and divine alignment. And you are standing right in the middle of alignment. The pieces are coming together. The connections are forming. The shift is already happening. This is the moment you were made for. Not the spotlight, not the applause, but the deeper calling. The place where purpose meets surrender. The place where your life begins to reflect my glory in ways you never thought possible. This is where breakthrough lives. Not in striving, but in trusting, not in performance, but in presence. If your heart is ready to walk in that calling, comment 10. Let your surrender rise above your fear. I'm calling you higher. That's why the old things don't fit anymore. That's why you're losing the desire to entertain what once distracted you. I'm purifying your heart, not to take joy away, but to make room for something real, something eternal. You've tried to fill the ache with things that fade, but I am the only one who satisfies. And I'm drawing you back, not because you drifted too far, but because you were never out of reach. My mercy was there in every wrong turn. My grace covered what could have destroyed you. And now my favor is guiding you forward. You don't have to climb your way back. You just have to turn your heart toward me. I've already made the path clear. I've already forgiven what's behind. I'm more interested in your future than your past. And your future is filled with peace, restoration, and joy you thought you lost forever. Do not listen to the voices that say it's over. Don't give in to the fear that says nothing will change. I have the final word, and I'm declaring life over what looks dead. I'm declaring healing where pain has lived too long. I'm speaking peace into the storm that's been surrounding you. And when I speak, creation moves mountains, bow chains break hearts mend. You've been tired, I know, but your strength is about to return. Not from rest alone, but from hope. Hope is rising again. Faith is coming back to life. You won't always feel this tired. You won't always carry this weight. I'm lifting it even now. I'm covering you even now. The same arms that stretched wide on the cross are holding you through this. You are not alone. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financial freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Miracles are coming. Not because you deserve them, but because I'm good. Because I'm faithful. Because I delight in blessing my children. You're not begging from a stranger. You're receiving from a Father. And I don't give halfway blessings. I give pressed down, shaken together, and running over. I give more than enough. That's why this next season is going to be different, because you didn't just survive. You remained faithful, and now the reward is coming. What felt like loss will become gain. What felt like silence will turn into songs of joy. There are blessings that have been hovering over your life, waiting for the right moment to fall. They couldn't be released until you were in position. You had to grow into the person who could carry them. I was never withholding them out of cruelty. I was waiting out of mercy, because what I'm releasing now won't just touch your life. It will affect everyone connected to you. This blessing will overflow. If you feel this word is aligning with something deep inside you, comment 999. Let that be your act of belief. You've been praying for clarity. You've been crying out for peace. I'm answering both, not just with words, but with actions. You're going to start seeing clarity in areas that once confused you. The people who were unclear will become obvious. The doors that weren't meant for you will close gently, and the ones that are part of your destiny will open without force. I am removing the fog. I am clearing the noise, and I am speaking directly to your heart. This is the season where you'll stop questioning if I'm with you, because my presence will be unmistakable. You'll see me in the details and conversations that flow with purpose, and opportunities that show up unexpectedly, and provision that arrives just in time. You won't have to wonder if it's me. You'll know, because everything I do carries peace with it. Not confusion, not fear, not anxiety, but peace, the kind that surpasses understanding. You were never meant to carry this alone. I know the load has been heavy. I know you've tried to be strong for everyone else. But I need you to bring that weight to me now. You don't have to keep pretending. You don't have to keep carrying what I already paid for. The cross wasn't just a moment in history. It was a divine exchange. I took your shame. I took your fear. I took your pain. And I gave you freedom in return. You haven't missed your moment. You haven't fallen too far. You're not too broken to be used. In fact, the cracks in your heart are the very places my light will shine through. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm looking for surrender. I'm not asking you to have it all together. I'm asking you to bring what you have and trust that it's enough in my hands. If you're ready to let go of what you can't control and walk into my perfect timing, comment 1515. Let that step of faith declare your surrender. My child, hear me. There is no shame in your story. I saw the worst moments, and I still chose you. I saw the secret battles, and I still called you mine. The world may define you by your failure, but I define you by my forgiveness. You are not your mistakes. You are not your past. You are not the pain they caused you. You are redeemed. You are loved. You are restored. And you are still destined for greatness. There's a reason the attacks increased. There's a reason you felt like you were walking through fire. The enemy got nervous. He saw you getting closer to who you really are. He saw you shedding old patterns. He saw your faith growing in the silence, and he panicked, because nothing terrifies darkness more than someone who chooses light even when the light is dim. You've been fighting battles you didn't speak about, but I've been fighting them with you. I've been covering you when you felt exposed. I've been guarding your mind when anxiety tried to take over. I've been whispering peace in moments when fear was screaming. And now I'm lifting you. Now I'm breathing fresh wind into your soul. You will rise again, not limping, but walking in strength you didn't know you had. You're not just going to see breakthrough. You're going to live in it. It will become your normal. Freedom will become your atmosphere. Joy will become your language. Hope will become your rhythm. You will wake up without dread. You will move without fear. You will rest without guilt. Because my spirit is healing what trauma tried to destroy. My presence is restoring what sorrow tried to steal. It's already beginning. You may not see the full picture yet, but you'll start to feel the shift. You'll notice you don't react the same way to things that used to shake you. You'll see doors close and not panic. because you'll finally understand that my no is always kindness. You'll stop trying to force what isn't for you because you'll be too focused on receiving what is. There is power coming back into your voice. There is authority returning to your prayers. You will no longer pray as one begging for scraps, but as a child who knows their father. You will speak and things will move. You will worship and chains will break. You will walk and paths will clear because I go before you. And when I lead, nothing stands in the way. You don't need to explain this season to everyone. Not everyone is meant to understand it. Some will misjudge it. Some will walk away from it. Let them. You're not being called to stay where you were. You're being called to rise into what you were made for. And those meant to walk with you will recognize the shift. They will see your growth and not be intimidated. They will cheer you on, not compete with you. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, clear debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This is the turning point. What comes next will not resemble what came before. You'll know why it took so long. You'll understand why the wait was necessary. And when it arrives, it will be wrapped in peace. You won't have to question it. You'll just know this is what I was waiting for. This is what I was made for. This silence you walked through wasn't me turning away. It was me working deeply. You don't build strong roots in the spotlight. You build them in the quiet. I was growing something solid in you. Something that storms cannot shake. Something that will last when the world shifts. I wasn't hiding from you. I was hiding you from harm, from wrong paths, from people who couldn't handle your anointing. The next part of your life required a deeper foundation. And that's exactly what I've been preparing in you. If you believe that God was protecting you, even in the silence, comment 1717. Let your faith testify, even when you're still waiting to see it. There are moments in life when it feels like you're losing everything, but the truth is, you're being stripped of what you no longer need. It hurts. It confuses you. It makes you question who you are. But I see what you don't. I see the weight that's been slowing you down. I see the relationships that were never meant to last. I see the habits, the fears, the beliefs that no longer belong in the future I'm calling you into. That shaking wasn't destruction. It was divine removal. You are not being punished. You are being purified. You're not losing your identity. You're discovering it. And when it's all said and done, you'll look back and realize that what left you was never meant to stay. And what stayed with you was always meant to grow. I am cutting off everything that drains you. I am pruning you for greater fruit. And I know pruning is painful, but if I left you untouched, you'd remain stuck in cycles that were never meant to define you. My child, I've been working in the hidden places, the places no one claps for, the decisions no one sees, the obedience that felt thankless. But heaven has recorded every sacrifice. Every time you chose me over your flesh, every time you forgave when it hurt, every time you kept going when you wanted to stop. None of it was wasted. In fact, it was those moments that caught my attention the most. There's something sacred about the quiet faith you showed. The kind of faith that didn't need applause to keep going. The kind of faith that said, even if I don't see it yet, I still trust you. That kind of faith is what moves mountains. That kind of faith is what touches heaven. And because of that faith, I am about to do what only I can do. If this is speaking to you and you know something new is birthing inside, comment Amen. Seal it with your agreement. This next season will be marked by restoration. What you thought was over, I'm bringing back to life. What looked ruined, I will rebuild. I'm returning your strength. I'm restoring your joy. I'm healing the places that felt numb for too long. Some of you forgot what peace feels like. You've been on edge, worn down by life, trying to survive each day. But I didn't create you just to survive. I created you to live fully, freely, abundantly. You're going to rest again, not just physically, but in your soul. I'm lifting the weight you've carried, the heaviness that settled on your chest, the anxiety that made your thoughts run wild. You'll breathe deeply again. You'll sleep without fear again. You'll wake up with hope again. This isn't just spiritual talk. It's real. It's coming because I said I would give you rest, and I never break my word. There's a new sound coming from your life, a sound of worship that doesn't come from things going perfectly, but from knowing that I'm good no matter what. That kind of worship shifts atmospheres. It silences fear. It opens doors. You've worshiped from the valley. Soon, you'll worship from the mountain. And when you do, don't forget what I brought you through. Don't forget how I carried you when you could barely move. The people who doubted you will be silenced by what I do in you. But this isn't about proving them wrong. It's about proving my faithfulness right. This isn't about revenge. It's about purpose. And your purpose will speak for itself. It will speak in your peace, in your healing, in your open doors, in the joy they thought you lost. You don't need to defend your process. Let the fruit speak. Let the blessing speak. Let your life speak. You've waited long enough. And now it begins. The slow rebuilding is over. Now comes the sudden shift, the unexpected change, the open floodgates, the answered prayers. And it won't come through who you expect. It won't look like what you planned, because I'm not bound by your understanding. I do things my way, so that when it happens, you'll know without a doubt it was me. It wasn't luck. It wasn't coincidence. It wasn't connections. It was the hand of God. I'm about to take what the enemy used against you and use it to bless you. I'm about to turn what was meant to break you into the very thing that builds you. That storm, it taught you to trust me. That loss, it created space for better. That delay, it built patience. And now all of it will come together. And I want you to know something now that I couldn't show you before. Every moment you thought I was far away, I was actually closest. Every time you felt like you were falling, I was catching you. And every time the weight of life grew too heavy, I was strengthening you beneath the surface. You weren't falling apart. You were being rebuilt. I had to let some things in you break so I could restore them the right way. Not the way the world taught you, the way heaven designed you. If this word is speaking into your soul right now, comment 222. Let that one act of trust open your heart to what I'm doing. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research. This at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations. It's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There are gifts I've placed inside of you that the enemy has tried to bury. He used fear to silence them. He used rejection to suppress them. He used distraction to delay them. But none of those things changed what I put in you. The calling still stands. The purpose still burns. The assignment on your life still waits to be fulfilled. I didn't change my mind about you. I didn't give your place to someone else. I've just been waiting for the moment where your spirit would be ready to carry what your heart always believed. You've seen others move ahead. You've watched people receive what you've been praying for, and you wondered, did I miss it? But I say to you now, no, you did not. I was not punishing you, I was preparing you. Because when I bless you, I don't give in part. I give in full. When I restore, I don't patch it. I make it new. And I am not just going to give you back what you lost. I'm going to multiply it. Some of you have been walking with unanswered questions. Why did they leave? Why did the door close? Why did the dream die? And I'm not afraid of your questions. You don't need to hide your doubts from me. I am not disappointed by your confusion. You can bring it to me. I want your honesty more than your performance, because it's in your honest cries that I do my deepest healing. This season has been less about what you're doing and more about who you're becoming. I've been shaping your identity, teaching you to see yourself the way I see you. Not broken, not behind, not forgotten, but chosen, beloved, set apart. You're not late. You're not less. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. And I know that may not match what you see around you, but I need you to trust that my plans go far beyond what your eyes can see. If you're ready to lay your timeline down and surrender to mine, comment 1. Let that small act shift something big. You're not going back to the place you came from. That door is closed. That version of you no longer exists. You've outgrown the shell that once kept you safe. And now I'm calling you to rise into boldness, into clarity, into purpose. You don't need permission to be who I created you to be. You already have it. Walk in it. Speak from it. Live like it. Yes, people may not understand the shift. Let them misunderstand. You're not called to be understood by everyone. You're called to be obedient to me. And obedience often looks like loneliness at first, but I promise the right people, the right support, the right voices are on the way. You won't always walk alone. You won't always carry the load by yourself. I am sending help. Divine help, human help, angelic help. You will not have to beg for what's coming. It's already in motion. You've been stretched lately, and that stretching wasn't random. I'm enlarging your capacity, preparing you for greater. The weight of what's coming required stronger shoulders. And now you have them. It's not that life got easier, it's that you got stronger. And that strength is not just for you. It's for those you'll lead, those you'll comfort, those you'll reach. Your healing will bring healing to others. Your testimony will unlock faith in hearts that have gone cold. I am not just blessing you for you. I am blessing you so that you can be a blessing, so that you'll know what it feels like to overflow. And from that overflow, pour into others. I'm not raising you up to be admired. I'm raising you up to make impact. You were never meant to just exist. You were meant to shift atmospheres, to carry light, to walk in the kind of peace that makes others believe again. Everything I've been doing has been building up to this. You are about to walk in answered prayer, not just once, but repeatedly, not just barely, but abundantly. You're going to see doors open without your effort. You're going to feel burdens lift without knowing how. You're going to step into places you once only dreamed of. And you'll know it wasn't by your strength. It was by mine. So don't be afraid of what's changing. Don't resist what I'm removing. Let me do the work only I can do. I'm making all things new. Your mind, your heart, your relationships, your dreams. Let go of the fear that says it's too late. I hold time in my hands, and what you thought was lost forever can still become beautiful in my timing. You're closer than you think. Closer to breakthrough, closer to freedom, closer to joy that lasts, closer to the version of you that reflects my image. So keep pressing forward. Keep trusting when it's hard. Keep believing when it hurts. I've never left you. I never will. Not one disappointment. Not even the seasons that felt like failure. I've been weaving it all together behind the scenes. You've been walking through a divine setup. Even when it looked like a breakdown, you see chaos. I see alignment. You see endings. I see new beginnings. You see what's been taken. I see what's about to be released. And while you've been staring at what broke, I've been preparing what's about to break through. What's coming doesn't look like what you lost. It looks like what I promised. And my promises don't return void. If you've been clinging to my promise despite what you see, comment, Amen. Let your faith rise above your fear. You've questioned your worth because of how others treated you. You let their rejection speak louder than my affirmation. But I never took my eyes off of you. Their absence didn't cancel your calling. Their silence didn't change your value. Their betrayal didn't take me by surprise. I saw it. I allowed it. And I used it because some people had to leave so you could finally hear me clearly. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I know it hurt. I know you felt abandoned, but hear me. What they walked away from, I'm breathing life into. What they counted out, I'm restoring with power. What they saw as broken, I see as beautiful. You are not a mistake. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are exactly where I need you to be for what's about to happen next. I didn't choose you because you were perfect. I chose you because I saw your heart, and I see that even now, tired, bruised, overwhelmed, but still open, still willing, still hoping. And because of that, I will show you what I do for the ones who refuse to let go. The ones who keep believing when the world gives them every reason not to. The ones who stay close even when they don't understand. You've been walking in a quiet kind of courage. And now I'm going to reward that. You'll begin to notice my fingerprints on the things you once feared. You'll see me move in places where you thought nothing could grow. The areas you kept hidden will be the very places I heal first. And it won't take years this time. It's going to happen quickly, suddenly, unexpectedly, because I've seen enough. You've been faithful through the test. Now comes the shift. If you're ready for sudden miracles, comment 333. Let your spirit respond before your situation changes. There is divine speed coming to what has been delayed, not because you rushed it, but because you waited with integrity. That's rare. And heaven always honors what is rare. You turned down shortcuts. You refused to compromise your values. You trusted me when it would have been easier to trust yourself. And now I will make up for the time you thought you lost. You're about to recover not just what was taken, but what was delayed. The years of feeling unseen, the dreams you shelved, the prayers you stopped praying because it hurt too much to hope. I'm bringing all of it back. And this time you'll have the maturity to carry it and the peace to enjoy it. No more striving, no more begging, just receiving, just resting in my provision. Some of the doors I closed weren't just protection from people. They were protection from your own desires. I had to hold things back until your heart was fully mine. And now you're seeing why I waited. I never wanted to give you something that would take your eyes off me. I love you too much to answer a prayer that would steal your peace. You were never meant to live in confusion. I created you to live in clarity, and that clarity is coming. You'll know which path is right. You'll know which voice is mine. You'll stop second-guessing yourself because you'll be rooted in my truth. I'm lifting the fog off your mind. The racing thoughts, the emotional exhaustion, the overthinking, it's breaking now. Peace is returning. Wisdom is flowing, and I want you to trust that you don't have to chase what's yours. You won't have to manipulate it, compete for it, or exhaust yourself trying to hold on to it. What I send, I sustain. What I build, I protect. What I give, no one can take. The blessing that's coming has your name on it. And when it shows up, it'll feel like home to your spirit. You've grown in ways you haven't even noticed. You've matured in the dark. You've stretched in silence. And now you're walking with a strength that didn't come from comfort. It came from the crushing. But that crushing produced oil anointing depth power, and that's what you'll walk in now. You won't need to prove yourself. The presence you carry will speak for itself. Some will see the change in you and be confused. Some will try to pull you back into old patterns. But don't look back. Don't water down what I've built in you. This version of you is a result of my hand. Stand in it, honor it, protect it, and watch how I surround you with those who recognize it. Not because of your performance, but because of your purpose. You will be the evidence that I still move, that I still heal, that I still restore. You will be a living testimony, not just in your words, but in your peace, in your joy, in the way you forgive when you've been hurt, in the way you love, even after being betrayed, in the way you choose light, even when darkness presses in. You are not defeated. You are not abandoned. You are not at the end of your story. In fact, you're on the edge of one of the most beautiful chapters of your life. But I need you to believe that again. I need you to look past what you feel and see with your spirit. I need you to trust what I've been doing in the dark, because soon what was hidden is going to come to light. And when it does, it will change everything. If you believe breakthrough is closer than it's ever been, comment 555. Let the atmosphere around you agree with what heaven is preparing. The enemy wanted to convince you that nothing would ever change, that what you've been walking through would last forever. He tried to drain your strength, to break your hope, to silence your prayers. But you're still here, still standing. And that alone is proof that I've been carrying you. You didn't make it here by chance. You made it here because grace never let go of you. You've lost things. You've cried over things.